We ready? Hey, what's good with it? It's your boy KO, aka Mr. You Can't Handle Me, the Suntan Superman, your neighborhood bad superhero, the SPC2G Live Wire. I'm here with my partner, my homie, my dog, my ace boom coon, the danger man over here.
What's up?
Nikki, you got anything you'd like to say?
I don't have 5011 names. I just go by Nicky Danger. But I'm happy to be here. We got an exciting guest today with our man Dusty Haze, the DHP. That's
So,
where I'm at.
that's where I'm at. So, Dusty, introduce yourself. Let the people know your name, where you're from, stuff like that.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Dusty Haze. If you don't know me, you will. If you do know me, you know how we do things. We keep it straight, we keep it smooth, and we keep it moving, baby. I'm here to talk with the guys.
Knocking signs down.
Yeah,
We
no
keep
shit,
it hazy.
though.
In the words, let's see here.
I'm here with these two fine gentlemen.
Gotta do that
I'm
angle.
hoping we can have one hell of a show.
I'm gonna hold the motherfucker.
Sorry about that.
You good. So, like you said, let's see. I got you. So, Dusty. You say where you was from, right?
That's a complicated question.
From everywhere. I'm from Earth.
47 houses before I graduated high school, I'll say that much.
Woo.
But my main two spots is Leesville, Louisiana, and Houston, Texas.
Okay, I was gonna say keep it simple. We say 47 houses. Lord have mercy.
That's a long
I like
story.
The two cities, though. We got down to the good part, which is okay.
Right. So, Dusty, your brand of music. What do you classify your brand, your style, your genre of music?
Well, we got a lot of labels in today's age, and I do believe in niches. I do believe in lanes. I don't so much believe that just because you establish yourself one way means that's all you can do. And why would you deny your God-given talents? You want to only have one, but you got 15 of them. You know what I mean? So I always try to explain to people when I get that question. I'm a writer turned performer. I love to write. My favorite thing in the world is to go back and explain a world I've already seen in my history or my past, or just create whole new worlds that don't even exist. So it's country music, hip hop, R&B. I've got some Christian music. I've got rock music. I'm working on learning how to scream because that'll be cool to master metal, but we gonna get there.
So basically, what you're telling us is your whole style is like a smelting pot. It's just everything. I'm gonna say gumbo pot. You know, in my terminology, you know, it's a pot of gumbo. You got a little bit of everything in there to make something good.
Pretty much. The DHP, I want it to be something that was built by one of the people for the people, even after money, success, any of that. You know, just.
So when you say DHP, right?
Yeah.
Dusty Haze Project.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
All right.
It's complicated because Dusty Haze is a project. I will forever be working on myself. I'm one hell of a project. But the project itself isn't meant to be completed. It'll see success, but it's for the people. Even if you're the little guy, man, I want to pull you in. If you got it, man, you got it. That's the end of it.
So when you say Dusty Haze, is that like how'd you come up with the name Dusty Haze?
It was an accident. I got associated with the Wiz Khalifa crap because I smoke instead of taking prescriptions, and that was the end of it. I was just gonna go with my real government, but people said it'd be more catchy, and got a couple people to brainstorm. I was like, Dusty Haze sounds pretty nice.
Well, nowadays an accident can get you caught up for 18 years. Got you. So, I know you've been doing a lot of shows lately. Are you new to the performance, new to the stage? Have you been doing that for a while? What's the rundown on that?
I started a little bar called Union Tavern. I was just trying to get out the house. I was a hermit for a while.
Union Tavern, well, for sure.
But that was about 5 years ago. I've probably been playing shows for a long time. First 2 years I was on that circuit where you got to get your stage hours to kind of prove yourself in the industry and the people around you to have, maybe a bit more foundation. Yeah, I think for a while there, I was playing like 4 shows a week in the open mic scene, just knocking out my hours, developing my stage presence, my style, and this last year it's been a lot more grander. Shout out Jay Reckless, got to with Jay Rec Entertainment.
Big shout out, Jay.
We went from basically, I went from doing a lot of barroom shows and a lot of dive bar shows to. I think I'm gonna be playing my first festival ever in September out in San Marcos. Like, he definitely took everything I was already doing to a whole new level. Like, go to other states.
September 14th. September 14th.
You see, I was finna ask about that date because I forgot about that date because I'm supposed to perform on that.
I'm wrong, Jay. I'm sorry.
I was supposed to perform on that.
I can't even correct. I don't know either.
Sometime in September. We'll get back to you with an exact date.
Yeah, because
in the comments.
I was supposed to. Hey, if anybody know the date, that's on. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. And if y'all are in the chat right now, if you got any questions right now for Dusty Haze, drop them in the chat. We will see them when we reply.
I got a good question for you, Mr. Haze.
What's that?
Here. So you said it's been about 5 years you've been going since Union Tavern started.
This is my 5th year. Yeah.
5th year.
Yeah.
Out of these 5 years, what has been the most beneficial to you as an artist? And I guess as I say that, this may be a 2-part question, or there's 2 parts to it. Is it the shows? Is it the recording? Is it the interviews? Is it the interaction with people? What's really been?
Basically, in short, what's your love? What's your drive? What's your motivation to do what you do?
Those are 2 very different questions.
Yeah.
I can answer both.
Yeah, answer both.
But to what you were saying, it's funny because, and I can never claim to have all the answers. I can only try my best to explain my experience. In my experience, most of what helped me in the music had very little to do with the music. It was more about the way you approach a situation, the way you treat people, the willingness or readiness to learn something new without causing friction or backlogging a workload. Like, a lot of it had to do with just how you treat people, really. Like, to be honest, like, some of my biggest opportunities, even this stuff right now with Stringwood and what we got coming out soon, I had to compete against like 15 other people to get that spot. But after I got that spot, because it was superficial at first, business is business. But after I got that spot, the whole thing opened up, and we found out we really mess with each other. We like a lot of each other's art and music, and if I hadn't been open-minded to any of that, I wouldn't have just made a whole other contact. Like, it can explode whole new opportunities that you weren't even planning for, just treating somebody with respect. I'm a huge advocate for that.
Treat others how you would like to be treated.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good
Empathy.
That's a good one to live by. Yeah, empathy's another one. Treating people how you want to be treated, man. The respect. That's a big in this music industry. In this game now, I feel like a lost art. So,
And to yours, my daughters. I was
plural. I'll pray for you.
Not that good a guy until about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, you still got girls. I pray for you. Wait till they get older.
Went to rehab and went to therapy. Got my life straight, but it was already too late.
Okay, well, so, since you brought up this topic, you say rehab.
Yeah.
We open book here. Let people get to know you. When you say rehab, what was, if you don't mind sharing, what was the whole reason for the rehab?
Oh, I'm addicted to Oblivion.
To what?
Oblivion. I've done promethazine.
Oh, okay.
Oblivion.
I'm like death.
It's close as you can get to it without remembering. I had an issue with alcohol, K2, just pills, Xanax, all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
So
I spent a whole year at Right Step.
so
That was a minute.
with that, so where are you at in that chapter of your life, shall I say? You know, I know a lot of people that say, you know, I've I got my chip and stuff like that. So as far as your progression, the chapter that you're in right now, are you still on the same path of, I guess you would say, being clean?
I think you find out a lot about yourself on that journey. And I think even the terminology of being clean is so subjective and single when we are all individuals. I'll still have a few beers. I'll still, I'm supposed to take anxiety meds and depression meds, but a little bit of weed, it seems to be a lot better for my life.
Well,
You know,
apparently weed nowadays is not a
stuff-
drug. That's
stuff,
what that
stuff
you know.
like
For those that partake, you
it's
know.
still a psychoactive chemical. It ain't games.
Yeah.
But you know, I still drink a little bit. I'll smoke a little bit, but no narcotics. That's about as far as I go.
None of the heavier stuff.
I don't take off on anything. I don't really trip anymore either. Like there's acid and shrooms in there. It's like I don't even really mess with psilocybin or any of that no more.
So you've been down that road, moving forward, not looking back. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
When you say from that, were you still doing music at the time? If you were, was that like your writing? Did that transpire over into your music? Did it help you write music, put you in a different space, or did that influence your music?
Actually, that's the weird part, because that's like one of the main reasons. I wrote my whole life, but I'll be real with you. I was not as good as I am. I used to suck.
I think
but
in the beginning, or in the first part of it all, we all kind of we hear a lot more from our imagination than what's actually coming out of our own.
See, what happened is you fall in that category. You let your friends fucking hype you up.
Yes, man.
We all been down that road. That's why
buddy.
there is a high school CD of me and about 5 of my homeboys called Hitchcock Zoo, and I listened to it and it was horrible. I still have it. Everybody wants it. I'll never relinquish that CD. You know what I'm saying? But as time goes on, we all progress. We get better. You know, we get focused. Our writing enhances. So what I'm getting from you is where you're at right now, your writing, song capability has gotten better.
yeah. And it's mostly you mentioned having people around you that hype you up. I love Reckless for it, because I'll send him a track. He'll be like, yo, that song sucks. I'll be like, what? He'll be like, I'm just being real with you. That was not it.
You need that whenever it's like that.
Yeah.
You're one of them, fool. Like, I got like 10 people. Y'all gonna tell me straight. It's like, all right, back to the drawing board. And I'm still have my own say, because there's been songs that I still release because I love them, but
They get mad.
But at the same time, that's good to have people around you that's not a bunch of yes men, because you're that guy and they're just telling you yes because they don't want to hurt your feelings. So, like,
or it's easier to say yes.
yeah, one of the biggest things is to surround yourself with people that give you the real, tell you the truth. Like you said, oh man, you might think this track is jamming, but when somebody else hears, they're like, that ain't it, bro. Those are the kind of people you want to keep around, because when they tell you that, you're like, man, I thought that was jamming. So it makes you want to go back and see, what can I do this better? How can I do this better? You know what I'm saying? So
You gotta be careful with the ones that say it all the time.
yeah.
That never have anything nice to say, because then that starts.
oh,
to
your
look-
little music, you still doing your little songs?
Well, we all got those people. Trust me. That's like, I just wrote a song called Longevity. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like it's pretty much talking about all the people that came up with me in the process of what I was doing, and they're no longer there. They stopped, you know, and I'm still going. You know what I'm saying? So longevity is like the key. You know, like in the words of Reno says, why would you practice for a sprint if you're running a marathon?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's always good. Endurance and longevity. That goes hand in hand. Yeah, I mean, and that's the truth. Like, if you're running a marathon, why would you practice for a sprint? You giving it all you got at the beginning, and you burnt out before you get to the finish line.
2 miles in, can't make it no more.
Exactly. And you got
Not to mention the finish line is death.
Yeah, and like you said, it's like that meme that floats around when you got the two guys digging in a diamond mine, one above each other, and one just he just gave up, and all he had was two more swings, and he'd have hit it. You know what I'm saying? And so it says a lot, because people always say, never give up, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, which goes a long way. And I know a lot of people nowadays are on that whole, y'all have been doing music for a while. Keep doing it, because some of the new artists ain't really saying nothing, and they can't relate to it, which the whole goal is we kind of want to catch the new crowd, the old crowd, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they're telling you keep going because you have something that these newer artists don't have, you know what I'm saying?
That's something I learned too. You may be catching the younger crowd and not even realize that you're doing it. I went and visited my mom the other day because she's going through some health stuff, but just checking on her and stuff. She relays back to me that I caught a whole wave of exposure here in LaPorte because somebody had passed away and it was a funeral, and it turns out that the cousin of such and such's kids are one of my biggest fans, and he happens to be a country singer in the area.
Yeah.
So all these people knew who I was just because his kids are in the scene and happen to know who I am and like my music. So you're still be getting to the kids and don't even realize it because the numbers don't reflect it.
The problem with this generation is their attention span is about this long. That's their problem. Their attention span ain't there. They've been conditioned to focus on reels. Couple seconds, go on. Couple seconds, go on. You know what I'm saying? So they're trained in their mind. The quick, fast to the point, bam, go on to something else. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with this generation. But if you can catch the younger generation, that's always a plus. And at the same time, you do want to catch the people in your age bracket. That's always a plus. You know what I'm saying? If you have that music that can transpire between generations and age gaps, that's like the goal, the purpose, the point. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I be trying to focus more about storytelling and etiquette and less on trying to look cool.
Storytelling. Okay, that's a good one. So when it comes to storytelling, who is your favorite storytelling artist?
We gonna do this. My two heroes are a mashup between two people. They're the two artists outside of Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is one of the best damn producers I've ever. One track, man. I just want one track. But Kendrick Lamar and Mac Miller. I think that Kendrick reflected on the internal struggle from the outward environment, and I think Mac talked about the inner world and struggle towards from inside to the outward environment. I think it was a whole kind of yin and yang, and in itself, at least in my personal interest. Those two men taught me a lot about how to be a man before I even knew what any of that shit meant.
I got you. So let's get into Dusty the artist. Now, as Dusty Haze the artist, everybody has their style, their presence, what makes them to people. So when it comes to your style, as far as you, do you lean more like the hippie backpack type? What makes you come out the way you come out? What makes you dress the way you dress when you hit the stage? When you go to a show, do you plan on, man, I need to go buy me a new outfit? Or you're just like, I'm not finna go buy me a new outfit. What I show up in is what they get. Does that culminate into you?
Don't get me wrong, I coordinate my outfits, but I'm a fashion nut, so I coordinate my outfits anyway. Like, I'm the type to go do laundry in a silk shirt. Like, I don't care. I don't understand. Like, I got this whole thing, bro. You'll put on a $10,000 suit to go to church, and then get out of church, go straight home and take it off. Like, I don't believe in the need for an event or an excuse to just feel good, you know. Like I keep my closet purged of any Hanes t-shirts or random crap I'm never gonna wear, and I keep the best of what I like.
That's like my mom always said. When you leave the house like somebody wants you. You always want to be presentable. You know what I'm saying? That's what mom always told me, and I used to get heat about it because, you know, I wouldn't go to Walmart looking throw it away. I would put on nice clothes, and I always got heat from it from my girlfriend. You're just going to Walmart. Why are you getting all dressed up? You know what I'm saying? And I always say, my mom always told me, when you leave the house, leave like somebody wants you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be presentable at all times, you know.
Yeah, I was debating it before coming up here, bro. Y'all can't see my shoes, but I was debating on the Air Forces. I was like, nah, it'll tie the whole thing together. And I was like, nah, they can't see my feet. I'm cool.
Gotcha.
Y'all didn't hear that, though.
So, what all have you done in the music? Have you put out any CDs, any projects?
I have done a lot of ventures, actually. I've done modeling. I had a 50 copy mixtape. Shout out to whoever has those copies out there, because I only know where 3 of them are. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 underground albums. Like, my whole journey's trackable. Like, from the day I started uploading. It wasn't always the legalities behind it. I've had to learn a lot about the business with more professional pages like Spotify and real distribution and stuff. But I was using BandLab to start everything. Like, I started with a $10 headset with a built-in mic on it from the dollar store, a messenger recording app, and a TV playing or a laptop playing YouTube, and just kind of balance the audios over time to learn how to get a good rough draft, and then I go in BandLab. So I think there's about 4 albums underground, shit ton of singles. But now on Spotify or any major music platforms, that's the official catalog I'm pushing. So I have left everything else there, because there are a number of songs, like, I still, anyone that knows and sees this from my base will know GFY, which is Go Fuck Yourself, and Short Bus, huge crowd favorites. They're from the first year. So I keep everything live just so people have, like, that kind of, ooh, what else is in here? You know, a little bit of mystique, a little bit of discovery. That way, if anyone really does like it, they got all this stuff to go through, and it's only gonna get better for them.
Yeah, it shows your progression at the same time, because and
you did that the first year,
right?
Yeah.
And that's like I tell everybody, like, just because it's old to you, it's always new to somebody else.
I'm trying to build a blueprint. It's maybe a very controversial topic to certain people, but I think the crack era worked. Whoever was behind that,
that's a pretty controversial topic.
They set out to do what they set out to do, and it worked. Now we got a big ass generational gap between the OGs and the guy coming in. So I want to make a blueprint. That way it is undeniable. No twisting of words, no speculation. You can go and look at it with your own eyes.
I got you. So what are some of the bigger shows that you've done or been a part of, as far as national artists or major artists? Like, who's some of the staple artists that you've opened for or been on stage with, you know, in that scenario?
I can't really speak on popularity level or anything. But because underground versus superficial shit, it's all over the place. But I did a show with Smackola. I did a show with 2 Live Crew.
Smackola from what, Dirty Worms, ain't that?
I think so.
Is that one? Dirty
sure.
Worms? Yeah, Dirty Worms.
But I think I did one with Charlie Boy.
You did do one with Charlie Boy. Why you think? We went to Shreveport together.
Yeah, we went, my bad. Bro, you gonna talk about short attention spans.
That's what
I got
we're
ADHD,
talking
bro.
about doing a podcast. That's what's crazy about that.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
Look, we got a question right here. What's the craziest thing you've seen while performing on stage?
Oh, my goodness. I think we all need to go around and answer that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind hearing y'all's too. Craziest thing I've seen on stage. Oh, I'll tell you what, bro. We had a night with Guns Pool. Dude, okay, look, I'm sitting here on stage, bro, and keep in mind, this is like the first or second year. Like, I'm green. I'm still at the point where I don't even know my own lyrics, and I don't even know that I'm supposed to know that because I'm so green. I'm sitting up there with a notebook and an open mic with my instrumental playing.
Oh, you pulled the cannabis.
And,
Wait while I read.
I look as I'm getting to a song, because I had 3 songs. As I'm getting to the last song, and it's Jameson, that one I know by heart. Yeah. So I put the notebook down, and I'm beginning to notice this dude is going around the bar, and every time somebody gets up from their seat, he goes over and sniffs their stool. Like, it was...
Booty Pirates
I don't know,
strikes
dude.
Again.
No.
Went from guns to sniffing seats.
Bro, it was a weird night, bro. It was a...
I got you.
I still don't know what happened to that
So,
guy.
how many... have you been out of the state of... or out of the city of Houston, which we know of one for sure. Have you been out of the city of Houston doing shows elsewhere?
I think I played in Katy. I played in Houston. I've played in Galveston. I've played in San Leon. I played in Dickinson. I've played in Beaumont. I played in Beaumont twice. I did a rodeo out in Beaumont too. I've played in Shreveport, Louisiana. Richmond, Texas. I don't know. It's a little hard to keep track of them all, but it's a good, decent list. I've been moving around. It's just I like to make sure that I got solid ground to walk on before I start trying to run on ice. Like, it's so easy to think it's solid ground and just take off, but
They say motherfuckers always want to try to ice skate
through.
uphill. So anybody that knows you, I bear witness to this. When you go anywhere, show, whatever, you have your backpack, your laptop, I want to say notepad, like that's like part of your wardrobe, because I've never seen you without it, because I know you got it now. I
it's
know
my tackle box.
Okay.
It ain't even just a laptop and a pad and all that. I got a ski mask and gloves in there. I got nail clippers. I got tools. I got the whole damn thing. Anything. I got snacks. I got super glue. I got bandages.
He said, I got a super spend the night bag.
Anything that you could possibly need out on the road. I even got medical. You just don't know.
What about socks and drawers? You got to have socks and drawers.
I've been free balling since 13.
Oh, my God.
Since 13. I'm free, baby. I never look back.
Well, let's just hope you keep your belt tight on stage. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you on stage while performing?
I ain't had too many embarrassing stage experiences. Most of them happen after you get off stage. Like I was hosting this karaoke competition and intervening a little bit for a while there as a judge and some other stuff. And this dude afterward, I guess he liked my physique, as he said. He was a big ass 6 foot motherfucker come over, put his arm around me, and said, "Hey buddy, I like your physique." And I was like,
I think he
ever been cut before, buddy? Like, you ever been cut
he
before?
like a little more than your physique.
I don't know, bro. And like I don't know. It's a real problem actually with the music stuff, because think about what would happen if you worked your first day, first count at McDonald's and tried to do half of the shit that's considered acceptable in this industry. Like, it's everything from like trying to get fucked up on a job, or like walking up and kissing people's necks when you know they got a partner, like grabbing people or touching on people. And it's like, I get it, everybody want to have fun. But when you ever worked at a fast food joint, you're like, all right, boss, let's get this work day out the way.
Let me kiss on your neck.
Like, we're here to have fun. It's a very expressive industry, but people are only going to take you as serious as you take yourself at the same time. So it's something to keep in mind.
I got you. So let's get into a little controversy, man.
Double jeopardy.
Female artists. Who is your favorite female artist?
You talking about locally or just in general?
In general.
In general, I'd have to say Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu.
I got some love for that woman, man. And then you look at it, like 2 generations after that woman. Who are they sampling?
What about
Whose
Lauryn
tracks
Hill?
did they sample?
What about Lauryn Hill? Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill.
But I know what
Lauryn Hill is
say,
good.
too.
I'm just not. It's just
PG.
not my main focus. You know. I think Lil Kim was another good one. I miss her.
Damn.
I wish she'd come back.
So how do you feel about female artists that can't rap, but they use their body to get in a position to be it?
Top tier. How about that?
Do you feel like they should have talent, or because a lot of the female artists now is based off sex appeal? I mean, there are some fairly good looking women that can pull it off.
Hey, didn't you know
and can
based
rap.
my music off of
Okay. I'm gonna try to say this in a way that don't offend people. There's 3 types of those artists that I've seen as far as female artistry is going, and obviously there's a lot of different individual personalities and whatnot. But there's the one that really fights for it and doesn't use all these gimmicks and stuff. Shout out
You're talking about like actual lyricists,
like
actual
real deal artists.
really for the music.
That
Snow the
woman
product.
is gonna have a very hard
I knew
career.
you. I was waiting.
It's
for you
gonna
to
be
say
a very difficult time. The one that doesn't have that maximizes upon the use of body. Yes, that may work, but you're also gonna be arm candy through your whole career.
I know one in
And
Houston, but
it's
I'm
gonna
not
be
gonna
hard.
say her
It's gonna
name.
be- you're not gonna get a lot of respect.
And there's one.
The third
She looks
is
good,
people like Cardi B.
but
I actually
can't rap.
respect people like Cardi because
Cardi
if you-
actually
if
got
you pay
talent.
attention, there's a little touch of talent, there's a little bit of ass, and a whole lot of hustle, bro. Do
there's a
your
lot more.
research on these
There's a
artists,
lot
bro.
more
That's
ass than talent, but she is a hell of an artist. I mess with Cardi tough.
Oh, yeah.
She's talented. Came a long way.
But if you look at dude artists, it's the same stuff. Man want to rip his shirt off, pecs all out, like act like you ain't trying to be a sex symbol, bro.
I'm gonna take offense to that because I take my shirt off.
Yeah.
with
I do
my-
sometimes. If people want to know every now and again, with like every single show, you got your pants down, bush all hanging out. Like,
So do you feel like a female artist should be more talent than sex appeal?
I think somebody should be themselves. And somebody that's shaking ass just because they like it, and not for the sake of trying to make money, it's gonna be apparent. You know, it's like people, be yourself. If you like to wiggle a little bit, but don't let that be your only thing.
But
There's
what if
more
one
aspects to your personality?
What if one can wiggle but can't rap? I'm finna stop thinking about
I
this
don't
girl.
know.
Yeah,
we
come
might
on,
be
man.
going too far down the rabbit
I'm
hole
gonna
now.
stop. She gets a lot of
Let
fame, but I ain't gonna say her name. Not on our shit. but-
I just think to each their own. For every second I'm sitting over there looking at that person, I'm wasting time on my own shit.
I got
I
you.
ain't gotta
got
deal
you.
with their problems.
In the circle that you run in, that you know, the underground circle, who are some of the artists you look up to as far as like, man, that guy's he's really good, he's really doing his thing, I wouldn't mind doing a song with him in the underground scene that you know of? Like, if you can give props to like 5 artists, who would they be?
I'd have to say Nicki's one of them.
Danger Man.
Not to hate on you, I really, before I give a solid opinion about somebody, I want to study your stuff for real. I
I
don't want
ain't
to give
shit.
some half-ass opinion on
I
somebody.
ain't no rapper anyway. I'm a motivational speaker.
Hey man.
I'm a motivational speaker.
You
I
can't
don't-
have
I
seven
don't rap.
nicknames. You know what I'm saying?
Probably Reno, but I don't think that's so much underground.
Reno is
He's a
heavily
lot-
underground.
yeah,
He's
a lot
just
more
top tier
humble.
underground, but
He's
he is
a lot more
underground.
humble than he.
Oh man, he's a real person. You know
King
what I'm saying?
Creole.
He's a good
I
one.
think King Creole is a phenomenal artist.
By the way, Kerino should be number 1. Let me just put that in there.
Yeah,
real
I'm
quick.
just
I know you said me,
spitballing.
and I'm very
I
grateful.
didn't.
I'm very grateful.
That's
Was
3.
Kerino-
No particular order.
No particular order. There we go.
TCG. That's a name that I guarantee. Maybe you know, you probably don't. Third Coast Ghost. He is a guy that he was in a clique that I was adjacent to. That I was cool with some of the people in that clique, and Never watched that man give up once, even through him having to switch jobs and take care of his families, all that stuff. That's 4, right?
That's 4.
5th one's my brother Smiley. He refuses to admit it. Oh, I'm not a musician. I'm just a DJ. You play 17 instruments, dog. Don't play with me.
He's a talent.
DJ Smiley.
He's a good dad over having talent, though. He backed off and said, "Nah, my little girl is more important."
So out of those you name, who is somebody you would love to do a song with?
Well, I got a song. I think we got like 2 or 3 songs, yeah. And then I love to make something happen with King Creole, but that's gonna be work. That's it's, and I don't mean to hate on people. It's easier to put 2 verses on a rap song than it is to put 2 separate singers in the same realm and then try to mix that with some kind of soul and hip hop too.
He does
Like we're gonna have to structure that for real.
He does a lot of like soul, R&B, like
Yeah.
What am I trying to say? There's a genre for it. I'm not thinking of the word right now.
He does a bunch of stuff. He just did a song with Lil Flip too.
Yeah. And so that goes into the aspect of this day and age. So back in the day, you wasn't able to email verses and beats back and forth. You literally had to be in the studio with that artist to get something done. So nowadays it's almost like you don't have that energy and that vibe to feed off one another to make a complete song. Like you're saying, it's easy to stick verses on songs, but it's a different aspect when you're actually in the studio and brainstorming and catch that vibe with that artist. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, I mean, that's just how this day and age is. It's almost a rarity to get in the studio with somebody you want to do a song with, whether they're busy or just can't do it. Then that's understandable.
Distance,
you know what I'm saying? But it's a whole different writing process when you can catch that vibe with an artist and bang off ideas and, you know, make a complete song that follows what it's supposed to be about. You know what I'm saying? That's something totally different.
That's what just happened with me and String. Our music video is gonna be noir, with us in suits from like the '60s. That was not part of the plan. Like it was the brainstorming back and forth. It was like he went to the studio, I went to the studio, another idea. It was like that shit's important. I don't like sending tracks out to people just for them to finish them. They don't tend to take it as serious as you.
Yeah, I mean, you can like say, hey, I want to do this song with you, but we need to come to the studio, get in the studio, whether it's my studio, another studio, whatever.
Somewhere.
But we need to be in the studio together. You know what I'm saying? And
even if it's a schedule thing, because me and Tone, we both came in here with Nikki on different schedules because he had different work hours.
Maddox Studios do handle a lot of recording. Whatever you need, whatever you want, they got it. You know what I'm saying? They like the 7-Eleven. They got it. They got it all. They got it all. So, Dusty, you are signed to Reckless Entertainment, right? Mm-hmm. Or that's manager or signed?
Reckless is managing me at the moment.
Okay. We know Reckless.
I would suggest if you have more questions on the legality of things.
We ain't getting into that.
I was gonna say ask Reckless.
Nah, we not
say stupid shit.
We not getting into that. You know what I'm saying? That's like when artists ask me or other promoters ask me, you know, hey, how much you got this artist for? My price might not be the same price as some of these other artists get, and some of these major artists I deal with, they manager do tell me straight up, KO, this is your price. If this gets out, I know you told, because that's the only price we're giving you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't discuss business like that between other people. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how it goes, because I could burn a bridge that way. I could cut myself short and my price could skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? Because if I tell somebody else I got this artist for such and such price, then when they go to book them, oh man, I heard you gave KO this price. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of cuts the leg off of that artist, where they won't be able to make as much money as they should, because you do have people that show you love for you and what you do. So things might be different. You know what I'm saying? So I never discuss the back end business side of things like that. So that's totally understandable. Like I said, we're not getting into the whole what's y'all deal, what's y'all goal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's more or less who's guiding you on the path, who's opening doors for you. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, that's reckless. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Nicky's opened a few himself, actually. I gotta give credit where credit's due. I wouldn't have had my T-shirts without him and Terrace Treasures, man. Like,
yeah, Miss Danger gets down. She can do her thing.
Some pressing and some dressing.
That's a good segue to say that if you look up any of my music anywhere, the backdrop photo, even when you put my shit on the TV and on Spotify, it's just my rates. It's the back picture and a bunch of concert photos. Yeah, that's coming down at the end of the year. So that was literally only there for a year to make it apparent that this is business now. And I'm all for having fun. I'm all for making beautiful music, but I also got to be able to pay for the beautiful music.
Being in being in the scene that you're in, have you ever seen some artist perform and you're like, God, why the hell is he even up there?
I can't say I haven't felt that way. I try not to indulge in it though, because for all I know, say somebody gets up there, dude, the backing tracks, man. You don't know the words to your own song, man. And it's not trying to hate on nobody, but do you know how many fucking hours I pissed off my neighbors sitting in the mirror, singing my own songs for hours on repeat, over and over and over, just so I have it all perfect. It's like, for all I know, he got up there, did some stuff, and what it meant to him, it was just a Friday, and he was having fun. You know, to me, this is a career. It may not be the same thing to somebody else, you know, or it could be just somebody that was where I was at 5 years ago when I started sitting there with a notebook with a mic like this, like anyone can hear my muffled self. Like, it pisses me off, but I try not to give too much attention to it. We're all at our different spots in our different journeys.
So you're anti-vocals tracks. Basically, I mean, I know it's a touchy situation.
Yeah, I'm anti letting the vocal track sing for you.
Right. Because I know when say you look at Reno has no vocals on his show this whatsoever. If anything, he might have a hook. 9 times out of 10, he won't. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a ongoing topic, touchy topic. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, you shouldn't have your vocals on your track," but then you look at some of these major artists, and if you really pay attention, they have their vocals on the track. But if you look at some artists, they have in-ears. Yeah. So basically, they're still doing the same thing, and their vocals just not on there.
See, but that's not. If I'm not mistaken, and I could be mistaken, they got the in-ear ones. If a lot of the guys that I've seen that are pros that actually have backing tracks, it's a layering thing. If I could be wrong, but it seems like a layering thing where it's different tones. That way you don't come off so bad in live. You know, if you've done heavy editing.
Well, it's a right way and a wrong way to do it.
I've also learned the power of having like the extra umph. Like maybe at the end of the chorus, there's like the couple layers behind your main vocals. I've also learned the power of that. But the in-ear thing, that's completely normal. That's monitoring. You know, out loud monitoring, in my opinion, I don't actually use it. You can ask him. Like, I don't care for monitoring. It makes me stumble over my words. But like the only time I would expect to hear monitoring out loud is in the studio. Like in ear makes sense because you're keeping up with your own vocals, you're hearing yourself and how you're actually coming out to the crowd. But I'm not anti backing track. It's very easy to see when someone's worked on it. Yeah. And it's very easy to see when someone's just out here like, I'm gonna get fucked up tonight. I'm gonna possibly do this.
I could almost argue it's good to see who has it and who doesn't, because then you kind of got an indicator as a serious artist.
Yeah, like I say, it's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Yeah. Because there's guys that do it in the wrong way, where they have their stuff playing and their mic is here. Their mic is here. and you know the mic ain't picking up, and they're lip syncing. You know what I'm saying? So there's right ways and wrong ways to do it.
That's what I mean.
Me personally, I feel like you can have it, but don't let your track overpower your vocals. You know what I'm saying?
You have to be performing.
Yeah, and there's artists that it's when you're actually performing and you're not standing in one spot just rapping. When you're moving around, you know what I'm saying? It's you use that as a crutch to keep your breath, catch your breath, whatever. You know, that's where the hype man comes in. If you have a hype man that really knows your shit, he should be able to know when you're gonna run out of breath and pick it up, give you time to get that and keep going. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, with everything, it's always a right and a wrong way to do it. Like there's auto-tune rappers. That's all you hear is the auto-tune and then their regular voice, and it sounds like hodgepodge.
T-Pain did it. Should have died with him.
Yeah. Well,
maybe Akon, maybe Jeezy, but
when you get into that level,
I really don't like.
They actually have they have an engineer that can turn the auto tune on their mic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you have artists now that
when you're at that
they can't
point,
do it.
That's my thing is when you're at that point where you do it professionally, like you're saying, where it actually adds emphasis instead of being like you trying to dance around your lyrics playing and have your microphone down here. But when you do it at a professional level, you wear the in-ears, you do those things. Now I'm not so critical over you using backtracks in any form, because I'm sure at that point there's some grander audio technical reason for it. But I'm guilty myself. I've danced back and forth my whole career between singing over my stuff or taking it out, as y'all know I do now. And I encourage that out of people. It's the same thing I think you say is I try not to be anti anything, but use it as the scale.
You gotta come out and say whether you like it or not. I don't like it. I do like it.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna stay neutral.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? You're gonna piss some people off no matter what.
My honest opinion, if I have my way, my choice is without lyrics. But then there are, me and Gwen have even had the conversations of like, man, well, what about if we just do like ad libs behind?
And that's what a lot of them do. They do ad libs, and it's only the ad libs on there. Yeah. Like Rapper K.
As long as it's right.
Yeah, Rapper K likes to do just his emphasis, his rhyming words, something like that. That's how he likes to do it because he's from that era under Reno. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's something new for him to use the vocals, but at the same time, he uses them right because they're turned down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He has somebody with him, so he can still. You kind of know.
Barely catch him.
Yeah.
If you're rapping and you're performing like Rapper K does, you're not.
You got to project over him. Yeah. For artists, it's easier for us to pick that up versus people in the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Regular fan, crowd going people that don't make music or just come to see the show because they love seeing music.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. You gonna talk about crowd fair? One more person says, just post it on TikTok. You're gonna get famous. Dude, I swear to God.
You gotta keep up with the times, bro. TikTok is.
No, I still post on TikTok, but they act like that's the key of the game. It's like, bro, you gotta educate yourself.
Let me tell you something you don't know.
This motherfucker gonna kill me.
Yeah, he coming for you, man.
I see that.
Man, I could be the only red one in here.
I'm gonna get fried. All right, so. What's something you have in the works right now? Something that you're working on? Are you working on a project, or are you just focused on dropping singles?
I think I'm working on 2 projects right now, cause I just released the EP, and that's got some more stuff coming with it. I gotta link up with Twan the Prophet. Poor man is so damn patient. We gonna be doing a music video for that one. I just released the I think it's slowed and chopped version of Jameson, but Tone Hood Life has something called Out the Trenches, and he's got my original Jameson and the chopped or the slowed and chopped version with the purple layover and stuff. So I've already talked with him. Both of those are going to be released as official unofficials. Like there may be a more productive type music video that comes later, because those are basically a mix of like me at the bar and some open mic like set up. So that'll be 2 music videos for those 2. I'll be doing stuff off that. The music for the song called Trick Shot at the end of the EP. And then there's one more music video that's already in the works. I know the controversy, but if you could see this guy's work, you would understand what I mean. This ain't some AI slop that's been ran through, hey, make me a show flyer, and that's all you put into it. This dude's put months into this, and I've never seen anything with AI done this good, outside of the reels where it's like they're making short films and movies. Like,
Talking about the same guy we all know?
who's that?
Bobby Bless?
Oh no, Bobby is phenomenal too, but he's not the dude making this right now. It's
He's got a good handle on AI for sure.
Jason Stringwood. He's one of the members from he used to be in Downside, but he's working on something right now. Basically, they got me in zoot suit and suspenders, and he's got like the whole band behind him and stuff. We're like in a lounge just singing a song, and it's like he originally said he wanted to go with a Black Eyed Peas feel to the song. I think we created something that doesn't sound like anything else, but it still sounds really good.
That's the whole goal, is to be original, authentic. Like I said, you never get nowhere driving in the same lane as somebody that's already in that lane. You got to create your own lane, get in your own lane to surpass them, pass them up. You know what I'm saying? So that's always something to look to. Why do something that everybody else is doing? You know what I'm saying? That person is already taken. You are not taken by anybody else but you. So be yourself. You know
I literally just wrote a new one. Night before last, the chorus goes, "If only I would rap like you. They told me I should rap like you. All my dreams come true. If only I could rap like you." I want to rap like me, fool.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of the newer guys fall under is they say, "Oh, Drake did this and he sounds cool," or NBA YoungBoy, this is how he sounds. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take that and run with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why take their style and try to do their style better than them? I mean, it's okay to take bits and pieces of an artist, which I think as an artist we always do that because we have our favorite artists and we take bits and pieces from that, but we mash it with us to make an original concept. You know what I'm saying?
Huge difference between influenced and replication.
Yeah, that's a
imitation.
big thing.
Yeah, that's the word.
Imitation crab meat. You know, it ain't even crab meat. It's paste.
We eat it. I can't hate. Okay.
It tastes alright every
Throw
now
it in
and
some
again.
salad.
Crab meat?
Throw it
The
in some
imitation
salad.
crab meat?
Yeah, with some salad.
Have you watched how that stuff is made?
Don't tell me how that's made.
You should watch how it's made. You should watch how it's made.
Ruin a childhood favorite.
They already
You should
ruined
watch how
chicken
it's
nuggets and
made.
hot dogs.
Yeah. I know how hot dogs are made, and I still eat
You
the
should
shit out
watch
of
how
those.
imitation crab meat is made. The orange coloring, thinking it's crab meat. It's like food coloring.
Yeah.
It looks like white paste in a string. That's what it. Don't ask me why I watched
Something
that,
out the
but
tube.
I did watch how it was made. I don't eat seafood like that anyway, but I did watch how that was made.
Hey, how it's made was a dope ass show though.
Yeah, I find myself going down the rabbit hole on certain stuff that's like, why would a person even watch this? You know what I'm saying? I do it all the time.
Dude, I watched how aluminum cans get recycled earlier today for 15 minutes. No reason at all. I was like, bro, this is kind of cool.
Captivating.
It's intriguing.
I never knew where Coke cans went
It's
after
like
you
those-
recycled them.
ASMR videos where they're cleaning swimming pools or building the deck. And
I still
Yeah.
say that's a good idea.
So is there a Mrs. Hayes, or you mashing on, or you know what's that looking like?
That's another serious topic for me.
That's
You hit me
another-
nails on the head today.
It's private. I'm not going there. You know what I'm saying?
For a long time, I'm very honest about how things went down, you know, young and dumb. Spent about 5 years with my partner, got 2 kids. You realize after losing something like that something's wrong. So you kind of go running for answers. Me, there was about a year there I spent in Conroe as a hermit. Didn't leave my house like for a whole year. Like, and I really mean that. Like, not even the gas station. And you spend that much time alone, you start realizing that if there's nobody around you and the problem's still there, it's probably you.
You just might be the problem. Yeah, that's true. That's
coming back
true.
from that, it got me really, really digging. And the deeper I dug, the more I realized, oh, that's only surface level. That was like the maximum manifestation of all my small decisions that were leading up to these explosions in my life. And it's just the deeper I dug. If somebody come along right now, I'll be open to it. But I also understand that a lot of people don't know me for as much as they think they know me. I always wonder, do you really fuck with me? Or what happens when Dusty Haze is just dusting? You know, what happens when you realize I'm just a regular ass motherfucker sitting on my day off in my or my fucking pajamas playing fucking video game, you know?
So you just said you don't wear underwear, but now you sit in your underwear?
You got me self-conscious. I was trying to keep from saying I'm sitting there butt-ass naked playing my game.
Sitting in my leather recliner with the AC crank butt booty hole naked.
Just sipping my beer, bro. Nah, but if it came along, come along, but it's not really what I'm focused on right now. Like, I want something serious, but, bro, I ain't even got a car. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what am I bringing to the table?
Man, I've seen some of the truest love stories where the guy's pumping his girl on the same bike. You know what I'm saying? Where there's a will, there's a way. You know what I'm saying? Materialistic things don't make love. You know what I'm
but
saying?
I'm sure there was a moment in there where they naturally came together for that to exist.
Yeah, they'll want you for you, not for what you got. That's the problem with a lot of
I'm interested
women
in
nowadays.
cash, not ass.
A lot of us are equal playing ground, level field, ass, cash, get ass, chase ass, lose cash. It's you got to pick your poison, like the old heads say. Pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? Better rapper, Zero or Scarface?
No comment. I know I'm a bigger fan. Nah, I grew up listening to both. Probably a lot more Zero than Scar because of my mom, but I wasn't around for that.
Better rapper.
Around and piss somebody off, bro. That's exactly what he's talking about.
Better rapper. Kendrick or Mac Miller?
Ugh.
Kendrick's a better rapper, but Mac's a better storyteller.
I like that answer a lot.
Better female artist, Nicki or Cardi B?
Cardi B wouldn't be here without Nicki. And what went down with Lil Wayne.
But who's the better of the two?
I think Cardi's a better businesswoman, and she's done a lot more with her career. But you can't overlook legacy. You can't overlook the fact that Nicki put some of that legacy and foundation in place.
I'm not even gonna lie. That first one with Wayne and Gutta.
I think Nicki was ain't Nicki like the highest selling female artist? Sales ain't
the same as skill.
I think she beat out. I think it was MC Light. She beat out or somebody.
I told you I knew exactly, but I think it's either her or Cardi.
I think Cardi I think they're running neck and neck now. I think
Cardi
before Cardi came out, I think Nicki had took that title from. I want to say MC Light. I can't remember.
Man, y'all making me think about music. I ain't listening. Rack City, bitch. Rack City.
Oh my god!
I didn't like
brain
that
bag,
song.
bro.
That song sucks. That song sucks.
Gas pedal.
Crazy. How do you feel about trap music and drill music? You got like Slim Jesus.
I think we got a lot of fake motherfuckers.
Is he still around, bro? I don't think so. I don't think we can say that. You know,
I don't know.
Slim Jesus is Slim Trevor now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I think we got a shit ton of fakers, and that's a little wild. I think that some of these people really live these lives, and in which case my advice to you would be, you're literally a poet for a living. Get smarter about it. Don't record your own indictment, jackass.
My thing is
then the third thing is I'm not active in any of that.
Yeah,
Even if I was
it.
in the past, like some of these guys are putting their life on the line every day.
But the way I see it is, a lot of time music is just movie scripts. You know what I'm saying? Because a movie script is the same thing. Because Denzel Washington ain't no hardcore killer. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these artists are just.
You're saying like the way
fiction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're just emulating something that they seen. It sounds cool. I'm gonna say it even though I'm not like that. But you know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
Rick Ross.
But it's hard to figure out which of those stories
stole a whole
based
name.
off of true events.
You know?
That's where it gets muddy because there's a lot of stuff I've said in my songs that unless you were there, unless you have lived that life, like I got a line I was listening to. It said, straight pipe, loudmouth diesel, and a patchwork Kringle. It's only somebody that grew up in the same environment with me that's even gonna know what the fuck that means. It's biker shit. So it's like, it's just, be more cryptic with it. Because it is, I use mine for therapy. Like, I'm expressing myself, you know? And that's where it starts and ends. Anything else that comes after is just a blessing. You know, so it's like, I can still express myself without being like, yo, dude, I did this, this, and this. And he's like, bro, dude, even if you get famous, you gonna be, fucking DEA's gonna be at your door in no time.
Who you taking? 50 Cent or Rick Ross?
50.
Easy.
And that's not because of any beef or anything like that. I seen what's going on in the world right now. But
I don't hate Rick.
I grew up watching 50's business etiquette.
Hell of a businessman.
You think he slipped in that water on the vitamin water commercial? You think that was an accident?
I don't remember.
If that was a real accident,
I just know
got a golden goose on his lap.
Well, the whole story behind the vitamin water thing with 50. 50 did not own vitamin water.
Yeah.
He bought stock in vitamin water. So when Coke bought vitamin water, I think it was Coke whoever bought vitamin water, he had so much of a percentage in it that when it sold, he made X amount of millions off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because vitamin water didn't take off till 50 Cent got behind it.
Like one of the biggest
you know what I'm saying?
at the time,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I forgot how much it was.
Another,
you know what I'm saying?
another
Kanye were going at each other.
Yeah.
Somebody retires if they lose. Or
Yeah. And see, I know because I'm actually in the beverage industry, so I kind of know. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But it's not just that. It's the whole legacy of things. Because 50 goes back to 50 and G Unit, and then M, and then fucking Dre, and NWA, and fucking that ties back to Jimmy Iovine. And I don't think it's any coincidence that Dr. Dre and Jimmy are about to open up, I think, like 3 or 4 different technical schools for the communities. And then if you pay attention to what 50's doing out in Shreveport,
I think he backed out of that. Yeah,
even if he did, the fact that you're even trying says that your ideas are in that place.
Yeah. Who's your better rapper in G Unit? Who's the better rapper out of G Unit?
I don't know shit
Easy
about G
again.
Unit. I ain't gonna say here. I know G Unit. I don't know the names.
50?
Yes.
I take Young Buck over 50.
No.
I take Young Buck over 50. Lloyd was the better lyricist.
Did you hear this? Listen, boss man.
Fuck 50 Cent. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Say something.
Nah, I grew up too much on that.
Nah, I like 50, but fuck 50. Now, he ain't put no money in my pocket. Say
you
something about Barz Stripez.
He'll put you in a DoorDash commercial.
Say something about Barz Stripez.
Anything. You can just say
He stay in Houston somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You know.
he's around.
Yeah. Come see me.
Come see.
I'll shake your hand in a heartbeat.
It's all fun and
You
games.
get too controversial.
Hey, I will shake his hand in a heartbeat.
It's totally cool. It's totally
All
cool.
love.
But it's a whole other story when the shit really happens, bro. Look
Yeah.
at Vanilla Ice sitting in the crowd at a bar. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, I got love for 50. I got mad love for 50 because he is a hellified businessman, which his business plan was modeled from Master P's blueprint. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, 50's the king of controversy, and it don't change. Controversy sells. You know what I'm saying?
The boxing, the promoters, Don King and all them.
Yeah.
They wanted you to be
Yeah.
riled up and amped up.
Yeah.
So that's what got people.
That's what got people to want to see it. You know what I'm saying? Controversy sells. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say.
You gotta be a mogul now. He said, fuck no, I'm a rapper.
I say, I got mad love for. I still jam 50. You know what I'm saying? To this day. You know what I'm saying? Mad love for 50. Just fucking around. But say something, 50. Come on, man. Say something. So we can clip that audio.
All right.
Who the fuck is he talking about?
We got about time for one more good question, Kale.
One more good question.
What are we gonna call it, right? What are we gonna say right now? Change the landscape, right? We've already
a good question.
Rick Ross. And
a good question, man.
We love you, but
man.
The last thing that the people need to know about Mr. Dusty Haze and DHP.
Man, you put me on the spot. I wasn't thinking about a last question.
Yeah.
You know, they just
fly. They getting carried away. You
they just come off the top of the head.
Like
it's always that question that be like teetering on the edge of that. You know what I'm saying?
This is where it gets real controversial.
But
I'm an open book. You don't like me, you can suck my dick. My name does not come up at the first of the month when you pay your bills. Neither does yours in my house.
I'm trying to blank, cool. Nikki. What do you got? What do you got?
Okay. If we were to receive a device that fast forwarded to the future or rewound to the past, I think in this case we're talking about where do you see yourself in 10 years if you click that remote to skip chapters. What are we looking at, Dusty Haze or DHP in 10 years and thinking when we see that?
I operate out of a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 10. And then I got a 50, and that's just like where I see my life. First 3 years, studying, that's what that was. 4th year was all about establishment of name and brand. This year being the 5th year is securement of income source. So I'm already at year 5. By year 10, I will hopefully already be dealing in land trading, as well as, and y'all ain't gonna hear a whisper, I have a whole business plan. It's very little input, but if I can pull it off the way I think I can, it'll lead back to city contracts. So it might be extremely lucrative in my company outside of the music, if that works. But it's all about getting there. I'm already a year behind on schedule because...
So I know you're being kind of close to the vest with the plan, but is it music or is it just like a business outside of music?
It'll be a business outside of the music.
Okay.
I want to, like I said with the DHP, this is my flagship, and I don't want it to ever X out someone that genuinely has, the gumption. I want the DHP to be completely separate from income sources.
Okay.
So I can, if money starts fucking up over here, it doesn't corrupt what's being done with the DHP.
Doesn't mess up what you've already built.
Yeah, so 10 years from now, I'm hoping to be dealing in land trading and at least have some kind of network or some kind of foundation that I've at least already been building on for the company.
Okay.
But
so 10 years we
step by step.
Dusty Haze
in a 3-piece suit.
Yeah, hey.
I seen him in one of those before.
Damn,
I seen him dressed up kind of snazzy for a couple shows. You know what I'm saying?
Some Rizzle Raz.
Hey,
I'm gonna show up in it. I might have to wear my dress shirt up there one day. I got this cool ass floral, like they can look like I just stepped out of the 70s. The chest out and the gold chain type shirt. Talk about disco
if your
good.
chest hair ain't sticking out past them lapels, you ain't doing it right.
Right. So I know we're running out of time. Do you have anything you want the people? Matter of fact, tell them. Well, you told them where to find your music. If there's one thing you want to leave the people to leave with a piece of you, what would that information be from you to them?
Understand that almost anybody and everybody at any point in time, there could come a point where they might not see your vision, so they might give you advice along the lines of, well, be realistic or do this, do that. I would say follow your gut, follow your information, and follow what you've educated yourself on. But it's a slippery slope. Do not lie to yourself. If you're sitting there and you're like, nah, fuck them, you don't know my life, and then you go home and you accomplish nothing for 3 months, like no ideas, you're not even trying to do anything, but you're still telling everybody, oh, I'm gonna make it though. that's just as bad as following the people's advice. You have to follow your heart and your gut, but also not lie to yourself in the process. Who is the observer of the observer?
I got you. Well, from Barz Stripez, I am KO. That's the Danger Man, Nicky Danger. That's Dusty Haze. Dusty said it himself. Follow your dreams, not your penis. Yeah. Barz Stripez, we out.
Yeah.